What's going on, guys? Your boy Echo is here to talk about the Witch, the strongest troop when we're talking about spam attacks inside of Clash of Clans. And for today's video, we're looking at some Witch Slap / Bow Witch attack strategies being used at Town Hall 10. Guys, thanks so much for coming through today's video. I appreciate each and every one of you. Today we're hanging out in Joust 1, where I found a couple of Town Hall 10 attacks that I wanted to share with you guys because it's a variation of Witch Slap, and like I said, kind of like Bow Witch as well, because we are at a Town Hall 10 level for this strategy. I want to take a second and say again, thank you, remind you, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for daily Clash of Clans videos, and remember guys, if you are not a member of the channel, you definitely can be. Head on over right here and take a look at the membership options available if you want to support me on a greater level here on my whole YouTube journey. So today's video is really featuring an attacker that we call Tiny Monkfish from Joust 1, and the composition is right here in front of you. They vary from attack to attack because remember guys, in war, the attacks are going to vary based on the base that you're attacking, but we're looking at 13 witches, 3 bowlers, 4 healers, and well, we have some support troops behind that as well. Notice not really any golem or giants, just one giant in the composition. We do have the wall wrecker, quad quake in this one as well, which is going to gape the base. Let's jump right in here and see what the Tiny Monkfish does on this attack to pull in the 3-star. Opening things up right off the bat, making sure that these witches and these skeletons are going to travel right to that town hall. I love the quad quake. You get huge value because remember guys, 4 earthquake spells, no matter what level, they will open up any level wall. So it's a really nice way to ensure that your troops are going to go where you want them to go. Now notice we have 2 healers on 4 or 5 witches on each corner of the base. Some in the south, some over in the west, and they are going to spam the base from the outside in and allow for those witches and kill squad going into the core of the base to make their way in there with no issue. No troops running around the outside. Plus, those healers are going to keep those witches alive, just like we know from a witch slap attack strategy, and they're going to be able to spam and keep that whole outside of the base just basically taken down. Now notice a couple of those witches did turn and go into the core of the base with some healer support, which is not a bad thing. Having a few healers jump into the base with your kill squad, or I should not say jump because we're not using a jump spell, if they decide to take the path into the base, it could be a good thing, giving life, rejuvenating those witches, your heroes, and even those few bowlers that are in there. Notice the bowlers did come out of that wall wrecker as well, and they wreaked havoc in the core of the base. The base is completely hollowed, and now the healers going back around the outside of the base with the witches and the heroes, and they're going to be doing a nice job taking everything else down. Look at this. We got this queen and these witches right over here. That is going to be a force to be reckoned with that healer support. Unless if that air defense starts beating down those healers, they're going to look pretty good. Now we do have 1 wizard tower that seems to be left behind. I'm noticing our queen's ability is still intact. So when in danger, pop that ability. I mean, basically at this point in time, Tiny Monkfish knows that this is going to be a triple. Feeling good about the attack, partying a little bit. The the clan mates are just all excited because 3 stars in war, that's kind of a big deal, right? And actually in this war, he got himself a 6-pack, which means 2 3-stars in this war using the same strategy. So you're gonna get to see both of those, plus Tiny Monkfish's attack from the previous war that pulled in a 3-star as well, which again is the same strategy. So I asked myself, out of 4 attacks, 3 of them were triples, 1 of them was a 2-star. I would say this is a pretty reliable strategy that's doing really well at Town Hall 10. Now, it's worth noting, every single base that he's attacking is not max level, but also check out his numbers. He's got a level 30 queen and a 24 king, so we're not looking at really high level troops either. A really nice attack here done by Monkfish, and I'm going to try and break it down even more in the next example. And Tiny Monkfish is back at it again against the base number 13, just 1 base below the one he just attacked, and this one is a little bit more of a symmetrical base. It's a little bit more the same throughout. That's what symmetrical means, okay, if you didn't know. And now we have the witches coming in from the southeast and from the southwest, which makes us believe that the wall wrecker is going to be coming in from the south, which is happening right now. So the question is, where's the quad quake going to be used? What needs to be opened up? And it looks like he's opening up the back end of this base. To be honest with you guys, on this attack right here, I would say he could have probably gotten through with just using a jump spell and saved the extra camp space for another heal spell or rage spell. Electro Dragon coming out of the clan castle. I like the use of the freeze spells. You don't want that E-Drag taking out all your witches, but you do want the witches taking out the E-Drag. And look at them all shooting down on that Electro Dragon. The Electro Dragon spazzing out and going down. Wall Wrecker leading the way and now opened up with the bowlers inside, and the town hall goes down that quickly. Now, I guess with that quad quake being used there, the rest of the base is completely wide open, and the troops from the outside and the troops from the inside of the base can reach anywhere, taking out anything that is left. Queen is coming on in with that support again with her ability intact. No healers on her, yet she still has her ability and full health towards the very end of the attack. Actually, she's starting to take a little bit of a beating now from those archer towers, but again, there's healers behind that could eventually jump on that queen, plus her ability, which is being used right there. I really like this attack, and I wish I could use something like this at Town Hall 12, but I just don't know that it would work out as well for me. I always get a little concerned that the witches are just going to be a little weak against that Giga Tesla and everything that Town Hall 12 has to offer. If you guys have been doing this strategy at Town Hall 12 and you think it could work, let me know in the comments, because I definitely want to try it out. Plus, if you're enjoying the video, I'd really like to get this video to 300 likes within the first day. Help me get there, guys. Throw a thumbs up. And the final triple brought in the past 2 wars by Tiny Monkfish is still using that strategy. This base a little bit lower on the wall tip, obviously not max level walls here, but everything else for Town Hall 10 seems to be upgraded except for that baby Inferno Tower. The heroes are 2615, so a little bit lower, but you know what, guys? Sometimes this is more realistic. In war, you're going to run into bases that look like this. You're going to have to take down bases like this, so why not show what we see in these attacks, in these videos, just like this? Everything is not against a max level base. Everything is not a competitive league war, right? Are you in competitive league wars, or are you someone that plays casually? Maybe that'll be the poll in this video. I'm gonna forget. I'm totally gonna forget. So you can let me know in the comments instead. So the Wall Wrecker really busts into this wall pretty easily because it's a lower level. I think it only takes 1 or 2 shots. Let's see. That's 1 shot. 1 shot from the Wrecker, and the wall is destroyed because of the wall level. Now, what I really like most about witches and attacks is they do target air, and that allows you to take down the clan castle troops, take down the lava pups that pop from that lava hound, and you don't have those air troops continuously beating down on your troops in the base because they're, say, Valkyries or bowlers or Hog Riders or something that can't attack back. Witches fight back against air troops. So it's a cool thing. It's a nice little perk to this type of a strategy. And I'm just trying to take a look at what we have going on here, and what I notice is that the queen has some support from those healers. The bowler is getting beaten up, but I'm seeing only, what, 4 defenses left in this base. Bunch of trash along the outside, but as we zoom on in, you'll notice there's a mortar, a cannon, and an archer tower. Make that 3 defenses. About to be 2 as that cannon goes down to those witches, and it does from that final witch shot. She made that shot in her last breath.
She must suffer to her last breath.
Before that, she had very little. And now the queen's coming to town. She's going to take out that archer tower. It's only going to be a mortar left, which the queen should be able to reach over the wall. Yeah, but the witches are also. That's the triple. That's the strategy. It's a witch slap for Town Hall 10, and I want you guys to try it out, because who doesn't love a little bit of spam in their life? Now, I have another attack that I want to show you guys. Well, we'll just show you now. I know you guys like Hog Riders, so I figured I'd bring you this Hog Rider attack from Wombell. Notice the baby dragon starting some things out in the beginning of the attack. Probably the best utility troop inside of the game. They do a really nice job for the funneling, allowing for this golem to lead the way, tanking for that wall wrecker, and then the king coming in as well. Look at, we have max level heroes in this attack, and the base a little bit lower. So yes, we're attacking a non-max level base. And the best thing about bases like this are when you get, well, when you get the wall wrecker going through the wall, just one-shotting its way straight on through. There are the bowlers. They were on the town hall. They did not take down the town hall, though. The nice job with the poison spell on that balloon, but the bowlers failed in taking down that town hall because the balloons were raining down bombs, and it wasn't enough. Now, we do have the Hog Riders coming on into the attack really quickly. This is a kill squad hog attack. Oftentimes, lately, I've been seeing Queen Walk Hogs. It's really a strong way to do this strategy. But this was more of a Sui hero attack, which means you send your heroes in first with a kill squad, or just to funnel the outside of the base. Basically, they're in there to get a job done, and then you send in the Hog Riders behind. Now, there are not a ton of Hog Riders left. Actually, you know, I think there's maybe more than it looks. I'm seeing probably 15 to 20 Hog Riders left in the attack, and the poison spell was placed in decent fashion as they approached that wizard tower. I maybe would have dropped. Oh, there was another one. They had an extra, so no, I take it back. Perfect placement on that heal spell, doing a nice job allowing for these Hog Riders to path just really beautifully through the base. And onto that last Town Hall 8 level cannon, because again, we are looking at a newer Town Hall 10, still pretty well upgraded by the member of the China team. Town Hall 10, guys, I'll tell you, I have my Town Hall 7, which is nearly maxed right now. I have my Town Hall 12, which is maxed, but with Town Hall 13 coming, who knows what's going to be next. I kind of miss Town Hall 9 and Town Hall 10 attacking. It's just, it's like, I don't know. It's just a part of the game that I miss participating in, and only having 2 accounts, I don't have that ability. But I guess it's part of the game. You can't have every Town Hall level. All right, guys, so Macy and I are here to close out the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you made it until the end and got to see Macy in this video, hashtag made it Macy. You don't know how to spell Macy? M-A-C-Y. That's how you spell it. Let me know if you made it until the end of the video and got to see Macy. She is 10 months old today. Happy 10-month birthday. She's really become a nice dog. I love this dog, and she loves me too, which is pretty cool. Man's best friend. Guys, remember, I do have a second YouTube channel. It's called Echo Gaming Diablo, where I'm putting out Diablo 3, Diablo Immortal, and Diablo 4 content for you guys. So if you're into that kind of stuff, make sure you head on over there and subscribe. There's a link in the description of this video. And we're out of here for today. Thanks so much for sticking around. I'll see all you guys back here later on today with another video. Until then, get up there. Be good.